20 brutal truths I really wish I knew in my 20s. When I was in my 20s, man, I was chasing success. I was really making a lot of mistakes and trying to figure out life the hard way. And here I am at 48. I've realized there are some hard truths about life, money, and mindset that no one ever taught me and no one let me know. Now let me save you some time and trouble here. And here are 20 things that I wish I knew earlier that would have set my life on a different track. How often do we find ourselves sitting around and waiting for a sign? We wait for that perfect moment, the right opportunity to come by, a clear indication that now's the time to act. But what if I told you that waiting for a sign itself is a sign? Sometimes we don't realize that the very act of waiting for something to really happen is the signal that we need to start moving forward. Look, we all think we need that one big moment. That one big breakthrough is going to happen. But in reality, waiting can be the sign that it's time to take control and make a change. And sometimes hitting rock bottom is the proof you need to start new. It's not failure, it's the moment when you finally say, I have no choice but to rise up. And if you're waiting for a sign, this is it. Don't wait for everything to fall into place. Start where you are, with what you have. When I first started in this industry, I thought I had to be great at everything. I really thought that success meant mastering every single task, no matter how much I dreaded it. Maybe you're the same. You think, if I just get better at these tasks I don't like, I'll succeed. But here's the truth. Becoming good at something you hate isn't the path to success. It's draining and it takes away from the energy and time that you should be doing other things, spending time what you truly love doing. And when I realized this, everything changed for me. I stopped forcing myself to become great at things like administrative work, customer support, or even handling a bit of paperwork. Instead, what I did is I focused on things I really enjoyed, and that's where I became great. So the key, pay someone else to really handle the tasks you hate doing. There are plenty of experts who can actually do it better than you can do it anyways. And focus on what you're really passionate about and let them worry about the rest. By focusing what I'm great at and outsourcing what I'm not, I've been able to grow and build a business I'm super proud of without really burning myself out. So don't make the mistake of becoming good at something you really hate. Number 3, have you ever looked around and thought, why isn't my life the way I want it to be? We all have this moment when we wish our circumstances were different, a better job, better relationships, and more success. Well, what if I told you that the key to changing everything lies not in the world around you, but in the person staring right back at you in the mirror? We often look out the window, hoping for a change in our environment, waiting for that perfect opportunity or for the people around us to act differently. But life isn't a window, it's a mirror, guys. The world around you is a reflection of who you are in the inside. If you want to see change, real change, you have to start by changing yourself, your thoughts, your actions, your mindset. They all create the reality you experience. Now, instead of waiting for things to change, take responsibility. Focus on improving yourself every single day. Develop new habits, strengthen your mindset, and build the life you always want by making small changes every single day. Have you ever felt like you had to hold back, dim your light, or hide parts of you who you truly are just to make others feel comfortable? I'm sure we've all been there. Maybe you've been afraid to stand out, to really show your brilliance because you didn't want to intimidate or make others feel uneasy. It's a common belief that we need to make ourselves feel smaller or less noticeable to avoid rocking the boat. But here's the truth, guys. You're not here to shrink. You're not here to play small. Don't dim your light, guys, to make others feel comfortable. Rather, shine unapologetically. You know, the people who can't handle your light, your confidence, your success, they can find a new way to adjust, or they can just step aside. When you let your light shine, you not only show the world that you are ready, willing, and able, but you are also here to inspire others to do the same. Your brilliance has the power to uplift, motivate, and create change. So why hide it, guys? There's a common misconception about humility. People often think that being humble means thinking less of yourself. That's not true. Or lowering your self-worth or hiding your talents. But here's the truth, guys. Being humble isn't thinking less of yourself. Now, true humility isn't about shrinking into the background. Guys, it's all about recognizing your value while also focusing on how you can serve others. And when you combine confidence with a heart of service, that's when the real impact happens. Confidence isn't about arrogance, guys, or thinking you're better than someone else. Guys, it's about knowing your strengths and acknowledging your worth and using that energy to really lift other people up. So remember, being humble doesn't mean hiding your light. It actually means using your gifts to shine brighter while lifting others up along the way. Life can often feel like a series of choices, and not everyone you meet is on the exact same path as you. Some people are stuck in their own reality, and that's okay. Here's a powerful lesson. Normalize leaving people in the reality that they chose. You cannot change everyone's mindset. Trying to argue or get frustrated only drains your energy. Instead of wasting time on conflict, guys, focus your energy on your journey. Know where you're headed, and don't let the noise of others pull you off course. Surround yourself with those who uplift and inspire you. Those who share your vision and understand the path that you're on. And when you focus on being around the right people, well, you'll move forward with purpose and clarity. Guys, don't let the doubts or distractions of others define your journey. Let them walk away. Let them walk their path. You walk yours with confidence. Keep your energy focused on your own growth and the people who align with your vision. Ever wonder why successful people seem to have endless energy? It's not just about working harder. It's about consistency. Now, one simple habit can make all the difference, and that's getting up and going to bed at the exact same time every single day. This small routine builds the foundation for long-term success and productivity. And this consistency compounds into greatness. It may seem simple, but when you give your body the rest it craves at the very same time every single day, you set yourself up for success. Have you ever felt drained after spending time with somebody? Or maybe you noticed that some people really do lift you up, while others just take away all your energy. Here's the truth. You are the average of the people you spend the most time with. So if you want to grow and achieve your goals and become the best self, well, you need to stay close to those who want more for you and not from you. And surround yourself with people who really push you, who inspire you, who you celebrate with your growth. These are the people who genuinely want to see you succeed in life. Now, on the flip side, distance yourself from those who really drain your energy. Guys, those who hold you back or those who only take away from you without offering you any support. And by staying close to people who actually lift you up, you're going to create an environment that encourages growth, ambition, and success. You'll be amazed at how much further you can go when you're surrounded by those people who truly care about your progress. You've probably heard this a million times, the golden rule: treat others the way you want to be treated. But how often do we actually practice this in our daily lives? Whether it's friends, partners, colleagues, the way we treat others has a ripple effect. And if you want trust, respect, and understanding in your life, in your relationships, it starts with you. Be the kind of friend, partner, or colleague you want in your life. Kindness, empathy, and consideration go a long way. Now, the energy that you're going to be putting into the world comes back to you 2 times. So treat others with the same respect and care that you wish for. Sometimes life throws challenges your way, and it can really feel overwhelming at times. But here's the truth. Nothing you have gone through has made you any weaker in life. Every challenge you faced has shaped you, built up your resilience, and made you stronger. It's easy to see the setbacks as failures, but they're actually opportunities in disguise. So when things don't go as planned, please remember, those moments are stepping stones. They force you to grow, to adapt, and to become more resilient. When you face setbacks, don't see them as defeats. Use them to fuel and grow and move forward even stronger, and embrace the journey. You're becoming stronger with every step of the way. In a world filled with distractions, drama, and gossip, it can be easy to get caught up in the noise. But high achievers, we all know better. High achievers prioritize creation and opportunity. They understand that their energy is limited and they invest in what truly matters: their goals, their passions, and their growth. Drama and gossip, they're a distraction, pulling you away from things that truly matter in your life. They waste time, energy, and mental space. Instead of engaging in drama, focus on what you can really create. Build something that aligns you with your vision and your values. Successful people know that every moment spent on petty distractions is a moment lost in the pursuit of their dreams. So avoid the drama. Focus on what you can build. The opportunities are endless when you redirect your energy toward creation and growth. Now, create your future and let go of anything that doesn't help you move forward. Pursue your passion and give your best. But guys, when you're sick, all you care about is getting better, right? So your body isn't a disposable tool. It's the vehicle that carries you through life. It deserves to be treated like the thoroughbred it is, and not a beat up old car that you can just neglect and push around to the limit. Just like a thoroughbred, your body needs proper care every single day. Exercise, nutrition, and rest. And when you invest in your health, you're actually investing in your future. Now think about this, guys. When you're at your best, you are unstoppable. But when you're unhealthy, what happens? Everything becomes harder. The goals you're working towards, the dreams you want to achieve, they all rely on your well-being. Your body is the only one you have, so treat it with the respect it deserves. It's easy to believe that change is only for the young, the lucky, and those in perfect circumstances. But here's the truth, guys. It's never too late to change. No matter how old you are, your past, or where you are right now in life, today can be your turning point. Every day is a fresh opportunity. The only thing standing in between you and the life you really want is the decision to start right now, right here. Maybe you tried before and things didn't work out for you, or you feel like time has passed you by. The beauty of life is that you can start over at any moment you choose. Your past never defines you. Age is just a number. Circumstances are temporary. The real power lies in your willingness to take action and make today the day you commit to something new, something different. Today is your opportunity. Take charge of it. The choice is yours. It's never too late to change. Start now and let today be the turning point that leads you to the life you're meant to live. Books are powerful. They can inspire us, they can teach us, and they open our minds. But here's the truth. Reading a book is only the beginning. To truly unlock its potential, you need to study it. And studying a book means applying what you actually learned, teaching it to others, and letting it transform your actions. Reading passively won't change you. It's when you actively engage with the material that you start to grow. Highlight what stands out for you. Take notes. Most importantly, ask yourself, how can I apply this today? One of the best ways to solidify what you actually learned is to teach it. Share your insights with others. When you teach, you force yourself to process the information on a deeper level, and that's when it truly clicks. Reading without applying it is like having a toolbox but never using the tools. Don't just read, for God's sake. Use the knowledge to create real change in your life. Every book you read should result in a new habit, a new perspective, or a new action taken every day. So here's the real challenge. Don't just read books, study them. Make them part of your life. Let them change you, and then teach others what you've learned. Because that's when you see real transformation in your life. Have you ever noticed that no matter where you are or where you go, you keep running into the same types of bad people? Maybe it's a toxic coworker, friends who drain you, or people who don't respect you. Here's the hard truth. If this keeps happening to you, maybe it's not them. Maybe it's you, guys. It's easy to point fingers and blame others for the negativity in your life. But sometimes the problem isn't out there, it's inside you. Your behavior, your mindset, and energy attracts certain people into your life. So ask yourself, are you giving off a vibe of someone who is self-respecting and confident? Or are you unconsciously drawing negativity by tolerating bad behavior or letting yourself be walked on? That's a choice you have to make. Now, look inward. Take a step back and assess your own actions and your mindset. Are you setting boundaries? Are you standing up for yourself? Are you allowing negativity into your life? Start by evaluating the choices you're making, the people you're allowing and surrounding yourself with. Guys, maybe it's time to change the way you interact with the world. Sometimes life hands us opportunities that really seem overwhelming to us. You look at the pile of responsibilities and it feels like there's no way you can handle all of it. But here's the thing. Taking on more responsibility is one of the best ways to grow. When you say yes to new challenges, you're not just adding stress to your life, you're pushing yourself to expand your limits. You're really proving to yourself that you can handle more than you thought of. And with each and new opportunity and responsibility, you become stronger, more capable, and more reliable. The key is to embrace opportunities, guys, that come your way, even when they feel like they might be too much for you. Saying yes about more than just doing extra work, it's about gaining trust and showing others that you're someone who can be relied upon. Every time you step up and take on more, you earn more trust from those around you. You build your reputation as someone who delivers, no matter how big the task. And with that trust comes even more opportunity. And so when that next opportunity, it's gonna come your way, and it feels like a stretch, don't shy away from it. Embrace it. Take on as much responsibility as you can. You'll be surprised by how much you can actually handle it in every interaction. It's super easy to jump to conclusions. We've all been there. Someone says something, and immediately your mind starts to assume their intentions. But here's a powerful shift you can always make. Always assume positive intent. When you assume positive intent, you look at the situation through a lens of understanding, not judgment. Instead of getting frustrated or defensive, you're actually going to take a step back and ask yourself, what could they mean by this? What's their perspective? This mindset actually helps you stay focused on what matters and avoid unnecessary emotional reactions. Because guys, when you assume the best, you don't waste your time on negativity. You stay focused and keep your energy positive. People don't always communicate perfectly, but by assuming positive intent, what you're doing is you're building a better relationship and you're creating an environment where trust really thrives. It's just the difference between taking things personally or seeing them as opportunities for growth and understanding. Not every situation requires an emotional reaction. And when you assume positive intent, you keep your pace and you remain focused on what you can control. Start practicing this today and watch how it changes the way you approach challenges. Sometimes the hardest things to do in life is to acknowledge when things just aren't right. And whether it's a career or relationship or personal decision, admitting you made a mistake and choosing to leave is an action of strength, not weakness. By recognizing when a situation isn't serving you, you give yourself the freedom to move forward. And that's where true growth happens. It's about making the decision to walk away from what doesn't work and creating space for what does work. So next time you find yourself in a place that doesn't feel right, don't waste time trying to fit into it. Acknowledge it, move on, and find the room that aligns with you and where you're trying to go. Embrace the courage to change direction and watch how much easier it is to create the life you truly want to have. Every interaction we have teaches others how to treat us. We realize it or not, the boundaries we set and the way we communicate, our preferences shape how others will treat us. Now, if you let others take advantage of your time, your energy, your boundaries, that's the standard for your setting. But when you clearly communicate what you need, what you expect, and where your limits are, people will treat you with respect. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you're being rude or cold. It's about being clear and kind while still standing firm in what you need. When you show others that you respect yourself, they're going to respect you in return. Guys, you are the architect of your own environment. The standards you set in how you communicate, how you allow others to treat you, and how you stand your ground directly influence how people behave around you. People will treat you the way you teach them to. Set your boundaries, communicate your preferences, and make sure that others understand your worth by how you present yourself. Stand firm in your standards, and you'll see how much more kindness, respect, and understanding you'll receive. When it comes to advice, Not all guidance is equal, and the best advice really comes from those who have walked the path you're aiming to follow. If you're seeking advice on becoming a successful entrepreneur, do you really want guidance from someone who's never built a business? Or do you want to learn from someone who has already been through all the struggles, all the challenges, and all the victories that you're about to face? Advice from someone who's been where you want to go isn't just valuable, it's priceless. They know exactly what works, what doesn't, and how to navigate the ups and downs of that journey. You know, people who have achieved what you're striving for really have the experience to back up their guidance. Their advice is tried, tested, and proven. It's not just a theory, it's wisdom that comes from real-world success. Don't waste time with advice from people who haven't walked the walk. If they haven't achieved what you're aiming to achieve, their advice could be based on assumptions and not actual experiences. So when you're looking for advice, seek out those who have already succeeded in the area you want to grow in. Learn from the best. Use their experiences to fuel your journey. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you got something out of this wonderful lesson that we have for you. And if you like my content, please follow me on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I'm here to get you to the point you want to be, the successful real estate agent I know you can be.